Welcome to Dr. Jae Francis YouTube channel. Are you a victim of human trafficking in the United States? Do you need legal protection and pathway to permanent residency? If so, you may qualify for a T visa, which provides immigration relief to trafficking victims. Hi, I'm attorney Jae Francis. I'm a U.S. immigration lawyer serving all 50 states. In this video, I will walk you through everything you need to know about the T visa process, eligibility requirements, benefits, and how to apply successfully. If you or loved one is in this situation, stay with me until the end. This information could change your life. Number one, what is T visa for? T visa was created to help victims of severe forms of human trafficking, whether it's a labor trafficking, sex trafficking, or other forms of exploitation. If you have been forced, coerced, or deceived into working against your will, the U.S. government has a special visa category to help you gain legal status and protection and rebuild your life in the United States. One of the biggest advantages of this T visa is that it allows you to stay in the U.S. up to 4 years with the opportunity to apply for a green card after 3 years. Additionally, certain family members, such as your spouse and children, may be eligible for this T visa, providing protection for your loved ones as well. Let's talk about T visa requirements. What are the requirements? Is it for everyone? Answer is not really. There's a specific the requirements you need to meet. To qualify for a T visa, you must meet following key requirements. Number one, you are the victim of severe form of trafficking in persons. You are or have been a victim of severe form of human trafficking, which includes sex trafficking induced by force, fraud, or coercion, or labor trafficking involving voluntary servitude, peonage, debt, bondage, or slavery. Number two, physical presence. You are physically present in the United States on account of such trafficking. So it means that you need to show that you ended up in the US because of this trafficking scheme. Number three, compliance with the law enforcement. You have complied with any reasonable request from law enforcement for assistance in the investigation or prosecution of human trafficking. This is why they offer this opportunity to facilitate investigation, prosecution of those who are involved in various forms of severe human trafficking. The last one, number four, you need to show that you'll be subject to extreme hardship. You suffer extreme hardship involving unusual and severe harm if you are removed from the United States. So, in order to qualify for T visa, you need to meet all above four requirements with supporting documents. Don't forget. Number three, what is the new rule for a T visa? In April 2024, Department of Homeland Security implemented new regulation to clarify and streamline the T visa process. Welcome changes. Here are some of the key changes. So it means that if you're thinking about or getting ready to apply for T visa now, you need to consider all of the following in addition to what I explained previously. Physical presence requirements. There's updates, clarification. Applicants must show that they are physically present in the US due to trafficking, whether they're still being exploited, have escaped, or are assisting law enforcement. So you need to show clear connection between reason why you ended up in the US and various forms of severe human trafficking. It's more emphasized now. Also, law enforcement cooperation is more emphasized. The applicants are required to comply with any reasonable request for law enforcement for assistance in the investigation or prosecution of acts of trafficking. The reasonableness of the request is assessed based upon various factors, such as general law enforcement practices, the nature of the victimization, and specific circumstances of the victim. Also, extreme hardship considerations emphasize. USCIS will take into account factors such as psychological trauma and risk of re-victimization when assessing whether removal would cause extreme hardship. Number four, what is the difference between AT visa and U visa? I'm certain that you heard about U visa. Perhaps it'll be the first time that you ever heard about T visa. So I'm going to explain the differences. The T visa is designed or available to victims of severe human trafficking only, while the U visa covers victims of various serious crimes such as domestic violence and sexual assault. Crime types covered under each visa is also different. So a little bit repeating here, but the T visa is for trafficking victims, while U visa applies to victims of various severe crimes. But the key difference is law enforcement cooperation. T visa applicants must comply with the reasonable law enforcement requests, but does not require certification from law enforcement officers. In contrast, U visa applicants must actively assist in investigations and the government agencies. It can be police department, district attorney, or prosecutors or court must sign certification. But T visa doesn't have it. You need to show reasonable attempts to get the government's law enforcement officers' attention, and then when law enforcement requests investigation assistance, you need to comply. But you don't need to get government's sign on T visa application. Another great difference would be processing time and availability. The T visa has 5,000 annual cap, with generally fast or faster processing, while U visa has 10,000 annual cap and longer wait times due to high demand. So this is a key point. T visa annual cap size is smaller than U visa, but not many people apply for T visa, so it's a faster. U visa, because it covers many different crimes, right? The T visa only severe form of human trafficking. Thus, T visa is faster. So in some cases, you may be eligible for T visa and U visa, and you need to factor pros and cons of each visa types, which include family members, right? Not only for you, but if you happen to have a spouse and minor children, you need to consider which one's a better option for you. So, if you are trafficked and forced into labor or sex work, the T visa may be the best option. However, if you are a victim of another qualifying crime, such as domestic violence, and cooperated with law enforcement, U visa might be right for you. Number 5, T visa step-by-step process. So, how do you apply for T visa? The process involves many steps, forms, and supporting documents. The main form that you're going to submit is I-914. This is an official application for T visa. It requires personal information and details about your trafficking experience. You also need to submit strong, well-prepared supporting documents. This may include your statements, detailed. If you speak Spanish, Spanish and English translation. All our team members speak Spanish, although I don't speak Spanish personally. So if you're watching this video and then you know someone who speaks Spanish, you can contact us for assistance as well. Or any other proof that you're trafficked. Law enforcement certification, I talked about this previously, is optional but recommended if you have one. While not mandatory, a certification from law enforcement may strengthen, in fact, it's going to strengthen your case a lot and improve your chances of approval. After gathering all your supporting documents and prepare I-914, then you must submit your application to USCIS. Processing times vary, but it's critical to ensure accuracy to avoid unnecessary delays. Sometime USCIS will tell you to submit your package to different location. I have a good news for you. As of today, there is no filing fees. There's no filing fees. I'm going to continue the benefits of this T visa. You'll get work permits. Once your T visa is approved, or sometime when the USCIS strongly believe that you have a good case, that they will give you work permit even before its approval. It's called bona fide determination. So you'll get work permit even before T visa approval if you have a really good case. With a work permit and social, you can work legally in the United States. Support yourself and your family members. Also, T visa offers forgiveness about certain inadmissible issues. I'll make another video on this topic. Number 6, T visa to green card. Now, let's talk about one of the very good benefits of T visa. If your T visa is approved by the USCIS, you wait 3 years, and then you can apply for a green card. As I explained, T visa forgives many inadmissibility issues. So you may be eligible to apply for green card even though you have some certain inadmissible issues. So great benefits. This means that you can transition from temporary status or no status to permanent residency and eventually apply for US citizenship later. Many trafficking victims worry about the risk of coming forward. However, it's important to know that T visa applicants are protected from deportation while their case is being processed. But you should have a good case. If you submit weak, even fraudulent T visa, not only your case will be denied, but you'll be put into deportation proceeding. So don't take this application lightly. Submit only when you believe that you have a strong case. And absolutely you need to consult with experienced immigration attorneys. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more information, immigration insights. You can also find me on every Thursday 5 p.m. Central Time for my multi-platform live stream. You can also find me on TikTok, YouTube, blogs, our website, francislawcenter.com, and of course, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching this video. Peace be with you.